This segment is sponsored by Evolution Ink Tattoos, located in the Olympia Lacey area, and Puget Sound's #1 source for fine skin art.
It's the Best Fans Video Podcast right here from Ocean Shores Fan Fest 2017. This guy needs no introduction if you're a 12. You know this guy, the legendary Norm Johnson's with us. Norm, first of all, I want to say thank you for coming down. The longest kick you ever made was how long?
Well, I had like 6 54-yarders, but that was the longest.
And what was the toughest kick? The toughest kick you ever oh my God. What game was it, do you remember?
Well, I'll tell you, the toughest kick wasn't a field goal.
Oh.
The toughest kick was actually a surprise onside kick in the Super Bowl in '95.
Oh.
It was the first surprise onside kick ever successful, and it was something that I actually, playing with the Steelers, but it was something that I worked on and honed kind of when I was here with the Seahawks. And I didn't hardly ever use it, maybe not even use it at all when I was with the Seahawks, maybe in preseason. But it was something that was kind of ingrained with me that came out many years later, and it was very successful. But that was probably the hardest thing because we kicked field goals all the time, day in, day out.
Getting that ball to bounce right, 10 yards.
Well, and get it in the right direction with the right speed, and then fake the other team out as if you're kicking deep, and we did a little short kick. It was there's a lot that goes in.
When you were running up the ball, were you thinking, oh dear Lord, please let this let's just let it work?
Well, we talked about it before the game, not right before the game, but a week before the game that this might happen because they did some things on their kickoff return team that would make this a good play. But I didn't. I kind of blew it off. That who would ever call that in a Super Bowl?
Right, yeah, Super Bowl.
So I practiced it a little bit a week before the game, but never thought it'd happen. So I go out and I kick a field goal, come off the field to get my tee, and they go, surprise onside right. I'm like,
oh no.
What? Really? You just called this in the Super Bowl? So I took a deep breath, went out there and had to, make it look like we were kicking deep. Kicked it, surprise onside right, kept our momentum. We had the momentum going and we should have won that game, but we ended up not winning. But that was a kind of a turning point, probably the biggest kick in my life as far as difficulty, because, like I said, we kick field goals all the time. That's what we do. That's our bread and butter. That kind of a kick is something you don't do all the time, and so it makes it much more challenging. A lot can go wrong, and boy, you can look awful bad if you really flub it. That can go way worse than just a missed field goal.
Oh man, Norm Johnson, thank you so much, sir. We appreciate it. Go Hawks!
All right. Go Hawks!